The federal government has set new standards for PFAS, or so-called forever chemicals, in drinking water supplies. As Kevin Miller reports, the standards could bring new water filtering equipment to Brooklyn Park.
Every day, up to 26 million gallons of water pass through Brooklyn Park's water treatment plant. It's a large operation, but it can't do everything.
Right now, our water treatment plant does not treat for PFAS. What we treat is for iron and manganese.
PFAS, or so-called forever chemicals, are man-made chemicals that are common in fire-resistant or waterproof products, and they're in the water supply.
So PFAS are perfluoroalkyl chemicals that are in so many household products most of us don't even know. Common things like plastic containers, non-stick cookware.
Long-term exposure to PFAS can cause health risks like cancer. The Environmental Protection Agency released new PFAS limits this week. It's the first time the agency has set a legally enforceable limit on PFAS in drinking water. Advocates at the state capitol cheered the decision.
Through these new science-based limits, our government has spoken loudly that toxic synthetic chemicals do not belong in our water.
Meanwhile, these new rules are significant for Brooklyn Park. The Minnesota Department of Health says some of the city's water exceeds the new EPA limit during testing. Brooklyn Park's Operations and Maintenance Director, Dan Ruiz, says only one of the city's 14 wells tested above the limits.
Now, we haven't used that well since last year. We only used it for a couple of days. But once we got a glimpse of the new standards, we did not use that well anymore, and we will continue to not use that well.
According to Ruiz, the city's water is safe.
If there's one message that I could send home to everybody today, the water in Brooklyn Park is safe to drink.
New equipment to treat PFAS could be installed at the water treatment plant, but it's expensive.
If we look at treating all of the water that goes through our plant in Brooklyn Park, it could be upwards of $80 million.
In Brooklyn Park, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Find more local news stories at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.